Hi everyone, I am Molly Baz. You may have seen me here before. I took a very long hiatus. I am back now in my home kitchen in Los Angeles, and I'm ready to continue to teach you guys how to cook. Sorry for the pause there. I was getting my shit together. Over the course of the 2 years, I wrote a cookbook. It is called Cook This Book. Sometimes we're gonna cook recipes from the book, and other times we're gonna cook recipes from my recipe club. But I wanted to start with the first recipe in the book, the most important recipe in the book. It's the pastrami roast chicken with schmaltzy, onions, and dill. It's one of the easiest recipes in the book, despite the fact that it's a whole roast chicken. And that's part of what I want to talk about today, is why you shouldn't be scared of roasting a whole chicken and how it's actually a lot easier than many of the other chicken preparations that you might already be comfortable with. Okay, so roasting a chicken. You're gonna start with a whole bird. This is a 4-pound bird, which I think is kind of perfect. Okay, so what makes this a pastrami roast chicken is the pastrami seasoning that's all over it. Pastrami, which is normally a preparation that you would do to like a brisket or piece of beef, is normally seasoned with black pepper, some kind of sugar, mustard seeds, sometimes coriander, and paprika. It can change like recipe to recipe. We're basically just taking inspiration from pastrami and we're applying it to a chicken. Okay, so I didn't grab any of my shit beforehand. So we need, obviously, salt. Oh boy, that's not gonna be enough salt. Here's my salt backup stash. That feels like we're running low, honestly, but we'll make do. Diamond Crystal Kosher salt, the only salt that matters, is what you should be using for all of your cooking. Okay, so we're gonna make a spice rub. And for every pound of chicken, you'll use 1 teaspoon of salt. So this is a 4-pound chicken, so I'm gonna do 4 teaspoons of kosher salt. I'm gonna do a tablespoon of sweet paprika, and this is gonna give the bird like a nice golden hue. You know, just eyeball it. 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. You could use light brown, you could use dark brown. Delicious. And then a full like 2 teaspoons or so of black pepper, so really, really grind it. And there's really nothing like freshly ground black pepper, so crush your own pepper. Those are the 4 ingredients in the spice blend. I'm just gonna drizzle in enough olive oil to turn this into like a paste. So again, you don't really need to measure. It's a couple of tablespoons, but we just want this to be like wet sand. I'm gonna set this aside for 1 second because in the meantime, we're gonna cut some onions, cut some garlic, 2 red onions, which we're gonna cut in half through the root end, and then we're gonna peel. We're gonna cut these into wedges, and they're gonna kind of like collapse and cook under the chicken in the juices, and they're gonna soak up all the schmaltz, which is the chicken fat that the chicken will render out into the skillet, and they will be the best onions you've ever had. And then 2 whole heads of garlic, which I'm cutting through the equator, and they're gonna like basically just roast under the chicken and they'll get really soft. It's gonna be great. Okay, so all of our alliums are in. We're just drizzling and we're seasoning it with salt. And we're just gonna kind of toss them around. They're gonna get more fat when they're under the chicken. That's gonna drip down, but you wanna start them in some fat, otherwise they'll dry out in the oven. So then we're making a little hole here, just like a little cradle for our baby who's gonna go right in the middle. Hi, babes. What did you order?
Breakfast burrito.
That looks like a nice breakfast burrito. Oh.
So good.
Yes. You should crisp that up. You'll enjoy it more.
Can you do it? Just one, sorry.
Literally everyone just taking your breakfast. Okay, this is now a burrito crisping video. Okay, here's what I don't understand about burritos. Why are they not crispy? You're gonna want hot sauce. Let's get back to the dang chicken. He's gonna crisp up his burrito, it's fine. We're gonna brush this chicken with the rub now. So it's easiest to do this with a pastry brush. If you don't have one, you could just use like your hands, really. I'm gonna just make sure that this whole thing gets coated in this pastrami rub. This recipe really is just like an ode to my husband, that guy, because he loves corned beef and he also loves pastrami, and he loves roast chicken so much. And so part of combining these 2 things was like, I'm gonna make my husband the mashup dish of his dreams. Okay, I'm gonna take these 2 little wingies, just tuck them under the breast, kind of like they go like, they go like that, because otherwise they will burn. And then we're gonna transfer this to the little cradle that we made for it. And here's the part that you should pay attention to. The handle of the skillet is pointing towards me. The legs of the chicken are pointing away from me as I go into the skillet. Right on top of the onions, the hottest part of the oven is the back of the oven. And so if you're holding a skillet this way and you're going into an oven and the legs are pointing towards the back, they're going to get a jump start on cooking, and that way we avoid overcooking the breasts because the legs take longer. Okay, into the oven we go. Legs are pointing away. They are going into the oven. Oh wait, did we get a look at that burrito after it came out? After all that, I did this whole tutorial on it and then we didn't even see the final product. Oh, there's my brother out the window.
I'm good.
You're getting the squeaks.
Hi.
Give him lots of licks, lots of stinky breath. Stinker breath, stinker breath. Okay, let me get my thermometer. We're gonna check on the chicken because I can see that it's well browned, and we're gonna temp it. I'm putting this thermometer right in between the leg joint and the breast. We want it to be at like 155. 157, 156, we're pretty fucking close. So this is a great time to pull it because it's gonna continue to rise in temperature as it sits because there's so much heat already in this skillet. And so now we just gotta let it rest for like a good 15 or 20 minutes. Tongs right into the cavity and then tilt it up, let all the juices drip, and then right onto the cutting board to rest. Hey, Dad. Big dog? Do you know how to break down a chicken?
Ooh.
You do?
I literally do.
Okay, let's give him a shot.
Give him a shot.
You've taught me before.
For starters, you will need a knife.
Definitely part of it, you just snap some stuff off.
Okay, he's fine.
He's gonna mangle this part.
Can I flip it?
I wouldn't prefer if you
Okay,
did
you
that.
prefer if I didn't flip it. Okay.
Huddle with me real quick. Huddle with me real quick.
Oh my god, like why are you taking him off? This is some shady business. Can I offer you a knife or
I
do you
need
just
a
want to
knife.
use your bare hands?
I need a knife.
So where are you planning on starting?
I was gonna start the legs.
Yeah, good.
Okay.
Perfect.
And
Gorgeous.
then we're gonna.
Pop the joint. Yes.
Pop.
Yes. Declan, I'm so proud of you. Yep, skin side up. Same on the other side. Right between the joint of the leg and where it meets the breast. We're making a cut. He's murdering it.
Okay.
Pop that joint out. You just rip it off.
I said do this, then he said, oh yeah, the oyster.
Isn't that the oyster?
Yeah, no, the oyster is.
It's right down there.
It's this. That's the oyster. Okay, what's next?
Definitely the wings.
Yeah, I'm not loving what's happening over here
No,
personally.
no. Use the knife. Use the knife.
Okay.
Okay, so we cut right in between the joints, and it comes right off. And then you have like the little, that's part of the breast actually.
And then you just cut across.
Let's all take a deep breath.
Cut down and across to get the
Slant.
breast off.
You're gonna want to find that slant.
You gotta find the sternum.
That's awesome.
That's my boy. That's Mary Sue Milliken's son. Find the sternum. Carve. Yep. We're so close. And then straight through there. Bam. And then yeah, we're just carving it right off the carcass, following the lines.
What do I do with a wet weenie?
Put her in a towel. You have to take a shower with her.
Adam, you want to keep a wet weenie private, is my opinion. The long dog.
You're just that mine. Okay, big bunch of dill and lots of schmaltzy onions. This is a match made in heaven. So now we're just going to scatter the dill. And then, look at that, and then you can just squeeze these guys out. It's really sexy stuff. And then I just serve it right back out of the skillet. It's like the easiest way to do so. And that's how you roast a chicken, and that's how you carve a chicken, and that's how you make a pastrami roast chicken. Nom, 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 nom. Do you want a little onion through the window?
Yes, please.
That's a schmaltzy onion.
Not the adjective I would have used.
Schmaltzy? You
No, I
don't
would
even know
have
what that means.
Said good.